Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am Dr. Ona Miller, and this week we are going to be discussing the first master key in my series on how to move forward. The first master key is change your perspective. When we change our perspective, we think about, or we have to talk about and deal with our thought process and our mindset. What is our perspective? Our perspective is our attitude about our situation, about our life, about our journey, about our purpose, about our relationships, about our career, about the things that we go through, our experiences, our attitude. Are we feeling, resentful? Are we feeling regretful? Or are we feeling thankful? Are our thoughts positive? Or are our thoughts negative? Our attitude toward not only ourselves, but our attitude toward others. How are we dealing with what we have gone through or what we are currently going through? So the first thing when we think about changing our perspective is we have to think about our attitude about what we are encountering. So next, let's talk about thought process. One of the other elements for changing our perspective, which is the first master key that I am sharing in my How to Move Forward, it's going to be our thought process. That's going to be the next element. Your thought process. How are you processing your thoughts? When that thought enters your mind, be it negative or be it positive, how are you processing that? Are you coming into agreement with it? Are you rejecting it? Are you accepting it? Are you allowing it to overtake you and overpower you? Are you taking that thought into captivity and questioning that thought, being investigative about that thought? Why are you having that thought? Where did the thought come from? How are you processing your thoughts? That is one of the key elements for changing your perspective, which means you need to change your attitude, the way you process your thoughts. Whether you're a pessimistic, whether you're optimistic, whether those thoughts are positive or whether they're negative, whether they're fruitful or whether they're dreadful, whatever those thoughts are, how you process them, meaning how you come into agreement with them, how you reject them, will help you to change your perspective and move forward. So the next element for changing your perspective and how to move forward is your mindset. Your mindset. What is your mindset on? Is your mindset on things of moving forward, futuristic things, overcoming things? Do you have your mindset on things of empowering things, things that are powerful, things that are transformative, things that can transfigure the way maybe that society is presenting things to you, maybe the way culture is presenting things to you, maybe the way tradition has presented things to you. Maybe there's some things even in your family, in your community, within this nation or within this world has presented some things to you, and you need to change your mindset. Sometimes it has a lot to do with our belief system, which we're going to talk about in some more of the steps in the coming weeks, is our belief system. Your mindset, evaluate your mindset, assess your mindset, and you do that by going through the thought process, seeing what thoughts are real, seeing what thoughts are true, and seeing what thoughts are truthful for your life. If they're not truthful, if they're not true, if they're not dedicated to positivity, life, and abundance, then you should reject them and change your mindset. Your mindset determines your behavior, which we're going to talk about that moving forward as well in the next coming weeks. So, number one, for the master keys of how to move forward is change your perspective, which has a lot to do with your attitude, your thought process, and your mindset. I'll see you next week for number two on how to move forward.